A little tiny bit shaky.
I've heard and read stories about other filmmakers going down into the tunnels and having guns flashed at them, getting chased off. Generally not being welcome down there. It's hard not to think about this stuff as you're walking towards the entrance.
In this town, especially, if you're not spiritually fit, like, this town will destroy you. They're saying that they want them to gamble responsibly, but if they did, these places wouldn't exist.
Most people come to Las Vegas for the bright lights and the glamour.
I had a customer win $360,000 in 12 minutes the other day. My job is to find wealthy individuals that like to gamble.
But if you look a little deeper, there's quite literally a whole other layer to the city.
Once you're known as label or branded homeless here, in my opinion, you have zero rights.
That is Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace is directly above us. People living in these tunnels, and meters away, there is a multi-billion-dollar hotel.
Just one of the many things kept totally hidden from the tourists is the growing community of homeless people living in storm drains right underneath the casinos.
I'm a volunteer all the time. I stay out here. I keep one knife on my hip at all times. It's just something that I have to have down here.
Forget what you think you know about Vegas.
If I walked up to a girl in the casino, I would be guilty of soliciting prostitution and I'd go to jail. If I were to call an escort agency and pay for the same thing, that would be perfectly legal.
This episode is going to totally flip your perspective.
If you don't have the willpower to say no, fuck it, 2 years later, you're dead.
No.
We are currently en route to meet Rob, who runs an organization which gives aid to homeless people living in Las Vegas. There are currently between 1,500 to 2,000 people living in tunnels underneath the city. Feeling a little bit apprehensive because the bits of Vegas I've seen so far are very, very different to what I'm about to witness.
Time's never on your side. Do your mind get taken for a ride?
Rob is a recovering addict and used to live in the tunnels underneath Vegas before managing to completely turn his life around. He now works to help those living rough in the city.
How aware are the people who come to Vegas about the poverty going on?
Not so much, right? It's not something that they want to really talk about.
Yeah.
Obviously, because tourism is a big moneymaker. The only reason we have homeless is because nobody's figured out how to make money off it. They figured out how to make money off weed. Everybody's got weed everywhere. It's not helping human beings.
Yes.
They're going to take you underground.
Presumably there might be people that don't want a camera in their face. Is safety something to be mindful of?
The same as if you were walking through a neighborhood at night, you know.
Feeling a little bit apprehensive, just safety should be fine, but also might not be. So a little tiny bit shaky.
I've heard and read stories about other filmmakers going down into the tunnels and having guns flashed at them, getting chased off. Generally not being welcome down there. It's hard not to think about this stuff as you're walking towards the entrance. Inside the tunnels, it's pitch black. You can't see anything in front of you. There's debris all over the floor, everywhere you step.
So we're walking through, it's kind of dark. Have to stay very much the right-hand side because there is quite a large body of water to our left.
Shine a light. Anybody home?
Right on, bro. How you guys doing? Is it okay if I step over this? Right on.
Is this all stuff that's washed up here?
I'm just telling you a thing, I'm going to keep it down.
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Hey, we're cool to cruise over this?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. I'll talk to you guys later.
We soon find someone to talk to. His name is Hassel and has lived in the Vegas tunnels for 3.5 years.
That's all right. It's in your belt here. You got a 9%. Did you have something else the other side?
Keep one knife on my hip at all times. It's just something that I have to have down here. Tunnels have their own laws, it seems like.
The tunnels have their own laws. What do you mean by that?
You know, down here, up there, if you get caught stealing from one another, you know, you get slapped on the wrist, probably getting kicked out of your camp for a while, whatever. Down here, you could lose your life.
What brought you to Vegas? Was it the tunnels specifically?
No, I'm on the run from the law back to Colorado, and simple charges. I can't stand being caged up in a little box, so I came out here, try to start over, try to start new, and so far, me and her done pretty damn good. We stay out of the cops' way. I hope we find something like that eventually, but if I can't bring her with me from start to finish, I'm not gonna go. Always keep her with me. That's my whole world right there.
Yeah.
She's my flashlight in the darkness. She's my security. She's my best friend.
If you had the opportunity to come out to be given the help, but she wasn't allowed to come along with you, would that be something that would stop you?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Heartbeat. I won't go without her.
She clearly loves you a lot.
Yeah, she's one of the very few that does. I don't have very many people left in this world. My mom, my dad's already gone. I got a couple brothers and a couple sisters out there, but I don't even know if they know where I'm at or if they think I'm still alive or not.
Right.
Take a break. Take a break. Breathe.
Why do you have a sleep on it from a practical sense?
It's everything I got. I mean, my skateboard, my dog, and bag. It's got a couple bare essential survival items in it, and that's it.
What is it you'd need to get out of here?
I need somebody that cares enough to fucking make sure she stays with me. I'm not gonna let her go through anything without me. She saved my life when I found her. I was done. She gave me a whole different meaning to being here.
What is keeping him here? What is it?
I don't know. Shame, resentment. I think he's got a lot of guilt for some things he's done in his past.
We're directly under the Vegas Strip now and get our first glimpse of life above ground.
That is Caesar's Palace.
Caesar's Palace is directly above us. It's Rod Stewart. So literally meters from where we are, there are people spending thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds.
It's an interesting dichotomy that's a multi-billion-dollar casino hotel, and yet there's actual humans that live down here that are struggling to find a way out.
Rest in peace. Star, Demon, Psycho, Dakota.
Yeah, famous is an understatement.
What's up, dog?
Yesterday I tried a fucking DMV. Oh shit. Hey, why do you tell me there's a goddamn... Oh yeah, she's pregnant, I'm sorry. Oh my god, she's huge.
Jay, these are our new friends. This is Emily. And
Hi, Jay. How you
Hi,
doing?
Jim, Steve. Nice to meet you.
I know, Steve. Yeah.
is it cool if we turn the cameras on?
Yeah, have at it.
Are you sure?
All kinds of great stuff to see down here.
Oh, Lincoln.
Jay's been living in the tunnels for 8 years. He doesn't have a lot of possessions, but he loves his cats. As do I.
This scratching post is
Yeah.
so good. My cat doesn't have one that
No,
good.
I tell you what, if you flip it over, it's got like I bet you somebody probably paid a couple $100 that day at like a pet store. It's like really highly quality built, I guess, and right out of the dumpster.
But you've got a good setup here, Jay. Like, would you mind just showing us?
Yeah, I got like the bed with pallets here. I just mattress somebody gave me, but it's really not much because you don't need much to start with. And whatever you have, like when it does start to rain, as soon as it starts to rain, once the ground is wet, we have tops 30 minutes and it'll be flooding. So 30 minutes sounds like a long time. So like, you just move yourself up to the shelf or something, not so much. And regardless if you have a dam, like I have a dam out front, like that will stop the majority of the water. It's still everything's gonna be wet. There is no staying dry when it floods. It's wet for days.
These tunnels were built to drain rainwater away from the city. But it means that even if it rains on the outskirts of town, rainwater will still pass through this part of the tunnel. Many of the tunnel residents keep pets. Jay's breezy mood suddenly changes as he tells us what happened to his friend's cats the last time the tunnel flooded.
Frankie, we were next door in the other side, this tunnel next to mine here. And Peter was in there, Saber was in there, Laura was in there, I was in there, Frankie was in there. And I said, doesn't that sound like stuff going down my tunnel? They're like, no. I'm like, come. And then I hear Frankie, and he's running at us, like pulling a tent behind him. I'm telling those guys that we're way down at the end of the shelf, like down here. And I'm like, look out for the dam broke. I'm like, yeah, look out for the shit coming out under the water. Like, you know. And the reason he had the tent pulling behind him was because there was 3 kittens in it. We only get 2 of them out.
Sometimes pets are what these guys treasure most.
It just sucks because we've lost a lot of pets down here in the last year. Andy and Boxer lost animals every time it flooded. And I told them every time it flooded, the water is coming, the water is here, and every flood they have to be rescued.
For Jay and others living down here, there's a lot of power in having nothing. Because when the worst happens, as it regularly does, there's a small relief in having nothing to lose.
If there is someone down in the tunnels who has a pet, it's often the only thing that's ever loved them unconditionally and that they've ever loved unconditionally. And so even with the offer of help, they won't take it or leave if they have to leave their pet behind. Often the love of an animal will keep them down there just because they don't want to leave them. If it's the only unconditional love. Anyone who is in the program or in recovery of any sort will recognize a room like this. It's like the scariest place in the world, but also the best.
Just over 2 years ago, I entered recovery when my life went up in smoke. I was drinking to numb and to distract, which resulted in a dependency that nearly killed me.
You went to rehab?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very nearly died. And it's one thing that's kind of... Sorry, I always get very emotional when I talk about this. That I'm so grateful for it. And I was in a very privileged position when so many aren't. And so it makes me incredibly grateful that I was able to do that. And I went going, I'm fine. I am
That's
fine.
Put that on my tombstone.
Yeah, I'm fine. And then I had these blood tests and they were like, man, your liver is fucked. And like, I'm young as well. And they were like, you're gonna die. Like, you're gonna die. And I'm so grateful for that because had that not happened, I would have come out and carried on drinking, 100%.
what happened with you? And I mean, my thing was alcohol.
Heroin was my number one, opioids for sure. So I was homeless for about 5 years. Lived in a beautiful establishment called the Moulin Rouge. It's a casino that's been closed for like 70 years.
Wow.
In there in like our own little apartments, it was crazy. Then I went underground. I lived underground for about 2.5 years. And by that time, I'd pretty much given up on life. You know what I mean? I just wanted to like, that classic heroin chic thing where like I just didn't want to wake up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just completely gave up. And every time I OD'd, I would like wake up, and before I was even conscious, I'd be like yelling at people, why did you wake me up? Why did you do that? Like I was almost there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't have the courage to do it myself, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Rob shows me where his tunnel used to be.
Because they only know.
Washington. So there's Bonanza. My tunnel was here, right there. That's my tunnel.
Wow.
Right, and it was literally right at a precipice like this. I'm sorry, like this. Every tunnel was very different. High walls, you had to climb down a ladder, like through a fence, so was kind of hidden.
One day while living on the streets, Rob was attacked. It changed his life forever.
I left, and when I came back, it was kind of dark, and there was 3 guys waiting for me. They were other homeless guys. They kind of had the same hustle as me, if that makes sense, and they had an axe, a knife, and a pipe, and they hit me with it. They hit me with the hatchet a couple times. I have like a dent in my skull, stabbed me in my leg, hit me with the pipe a bunch of times. They broke my jaw. They dragged me onto those train tracks and left me for dead. I wake up 3 days later in the hospital, and I felt a hand touch my forehead, and I felt the presence of God. Like I felt it like this peaceful, beautiful feeling. So like God came to me through a shot of morphine on life support. You know what I mean? Like.
Homelessness is a problem that exists all around the world, but the contrast between rich and poor here in Vegas is magnified because they are living directly on top of each other. Joe works as a bellman for one of the big hotels on the Strip, but as a recovering addict himself, he volunteers to work with the homeless living in the tunnels. From this very unique position, he gets to see both ends of the spectrum and how big the divide is between the rich and the poor.
So, you very much have a foot quite heavily in both worlds, working at one of the really high-end hotel casinos, and then also working at Shine a Light.
I go to work and get treated, disrespected by millionaires, you know, but you go down there and you hand someone a cigarette and you just make their day and you just treat them like a person. Especially growing up here, and I never knew the tunnels existed. It's very eye-opening. Like everyone knows this part of Vegas, but they don't know that 50 yards below us, people are living and they're dying down there, and there's entire communities.
The juggernaut that is the NFL Super Bowl took place in Vegas earlier this year, bringing with it millions of extra dollars for the city, but also a greater scrutiny of the homeless.
With the Super Bowl as well, and that's where we saw a lot of the people living in the tunnels being dispersed because the people who run these casinos didn't want them to be seen. When you have the world media descending on your city, you can't show anything in a negative light. It's kind of like a game of whack-a-mole. Like,
Oh wait, there's no kind of solution to the problem. They're not trying to help. They're just
absolutely
they're just
not
shoving them out.
Yeah,
sweeping them under the rug.
We have these global events that are generating so much money. Nevada casinos make $1 billion every month. They've done it for
$1 billion.
Yeah, it's like the Strip made 730 something last month. You know,
It feels like this is a town that is essentially Disney World. And
Yes.
nothing bad ever happens at Disney World.
Disney World for adults, yes. And it's the homelessness, and it's the drug addiction and overdoses, it's the sex trafficking, it's all that. Like, all that is here, but it's all under wraps.
If I go on the boulevard, I can't stop, stand, or sit. anywhere, or I go to jail for 6 months and it's a $1,000 fine for this offense. I'll write you an IOU as good as cash. Now, and it's illegal to stop, period. You see, if you're like at an elevator, you hit the button, you have to walk circles, I guess. I don't know.
Why can't you behave like anyone else?
Once you're known as labeled or branded homeless here, in my opinion, you have zero rights. That's just reality.
But for those rich and lucky enough to be allowed on the strip, this place becomes their playground at night. People like John. He works as an executive casino host for one of the biggest hotel chains in town. And he's here. Hello, John. Hello. Come in.
Come in.
Come in.
You said come in.
Yeah.
What would you best for someone like me who's never gambled, who's never done anything, and I come in and go, hey, here's 100 grand, it's on the table in notes. Where would you take me first?
Well, I would not take you anywhere. I'd take you to a psychiatrist. That's what I would do. Because like I said, we're here to have fun. I don't want to take your money. For me, it's just taking advantage of somebody. Why would you do that? Like I said, I go to sleep I sleep at night just like everybody else. I've watched people sell out properties after trips to Vegas. I very much care about my clients. Like, I very much do.
What's the largest bet you've ever seen put down?
$140,000 to spend on roulette.
Do you look after well-known people from time to time? Do you have kind of?
I do. I have celebrity clients, influencer clients, very well-known people.
Do you ever find that intimidating, or is it just person to person?
When I first started in this business, Sorry, I got emotional.
Through his work, John is exposed to all sorts of crazy situations. Some of these have been very tragic.
One of my best friends in the world helped me become who I am. God damn it.
One of your best friends started, you said that this city kills people. I'm assuming it's the vices, things that are so readily available.
You got a little bit of a cocaine problem?
Yeah.
People are going to introduce you to it.
Yeah. And you're going to be able to get it.
Yeah. And people with tons of money are going to push it on you. And
yeah.
If you don't have the willpower to say no, fuck it, 2 years later, you're dead.
Exactly.
Like, shit like that happens. Young girls, grown-ass men, the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's something that I really relate to. I understand it. And the reason why I think I'd find it really difficult to live here. And I think it's great that you talk about him in such a brilliant way and say he was a really, really great guy and amazing at his job. And it's a tragic thing that happened, but it doesn't make him a bad guy.
No, not at all.
A lot of these casinos are touting gaming and gambling responsibly, and that's not really the case. It's same thing with kind of the alcohol industry. It's around 80% of all alcohol sales are fueled by binge drinkers, and it's the same thing with repeat gamblers. So they're saying that they want them to gamble responsibly, but if they did, these places wouldn't exist to this extent. In this town, especially, if you're not spiritually fit, this town will destroy you. If you don't have a vice, you will find one. Whether it's booze, drugs. If you come to this town and you don't think that you got a hold on, you got a lock on everything, 24-hour town, whether it's food, whether it's women, whether it's sex, whether it's gambling, whether it's drugs, whether it's alcohol.
If you want it, be looking for it, it's gonna be so.
Yes.
Las Vegas is the #1 suicide destination in the world. More people come to this city to kill themselves than anywhere else.
It's
golf horns, whether it be intentional OD, jumping off a parking structure, jumping off a balcony, buying a gun and shooting yourself. One last hurrah, it never makes it in the Review Journal, which is the local pig. These places right here, they have this city by the balls.
On our way out of the tunnels, we bump into Irish, who used to live here but recently found accommodation above ground. So how long have you been down here?
12 years.
12 years, wow.
Yeah. So my son was killed, and
I'm so sorry.
yeah, all because we got a full football scholarship. Some of his teammates were jealous that we shot him, and I died that day. Sooner or later, nobody get it.
Yeah.
Not the choice to try to outlaw material, but no, they interfere and get good at literacy.
Yeah.
They want all their money.
Yeah,
To be honest. Don't just take everybody's money.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make it all legal now, where if I give you money, I'll get in trouble.
They're making it illegal, so if someone gives you $50, $20, $5, then that is...
They want money.
Then they're going to be fined if they give you money.
That's what they're trying to do. You know, it's job, it's hard.
Yeah.
And people say, hey, you're a baller and things that's easy way out on life. There's nothing easy about this.
This is survival day to day. It's not.
Irish, do you think the people that visit Vegas, that come here for the casinos, hotels, whatever, do you think they know people are living in such hardship?
Oh, they call them mopes down there and stuff. They sound like shop, they'll rob them and stuff. They robbed off from this area and a lot with. They don't want us near the tourists. They want all the tourist money. It's always just put a quarter in that. They come here. We have all these people off the street. This is the most messed up clothes I've ever seen in my life. Oh, Vegas. They smell that because that's what you see on TV and all. Oh, some never 10 minutes. It's not right. It's not fair. It's so freely.
This is a city that is run mainly on tourism, and it's anyone's business what they want to do with their own money and how they want to live their life. And if they're coming here and spending a lot of money, they're going to expect a certain level of treatment and luxury. But it just does seem wild that there is someone who can come here and play 500 grand at a blackjack table without even thinking about it. The correlation between all of it is this understanding that they are a problem for the city. This seems to be this general consensus that nobody wants to see them. And this isn't a problem that is specific to Vegas. This is a global issue, of course. But the extreme dichotomy here is just blinding. I mean, being down in the tunnels and looking up through the grates and being able to see Caesar's Palace. And this is a city that is known for wealth and glamour and hedonism. Everywhere underneath, there are these people living, surviving. With all that Vegas has become, it's easy to forget that this dynamic metropolis exists in the middle of a vast, arid desert. The city was only truly established in 1931, when work started on the nearby Hoover Dam, bringing a huge influx of young male workers for whom theaters and casinos were built, largely by the mafia. Because of this boom, Las Vegas experienced incredibly high growth rates, starting in the 1930s and lasting until the late 2000s. During that period, the population of the city more than doubled in almost every decade. Las Vegas's population has grown 600 times from what it was back in 1931, now standing at 3 million people. No other US city has grown anywhere near as much as Las Vegas has in the same amount of time. It has even become the brightest place on Earth, visible from space. More than 42 million people visit Las Vegas each year, with $45 billion being spent in 2022. 1.1 million people are employed in the city, and the gambling industry is the largest employer in Nevada.
accounting for about 38% of all jobs in the state. The casinos are also a major source of tax for Nevada, bringing in about $6 billion each year. It's worth keeping in mind that none of this would exist if it wasn't for the hotels and casinos. It's hard to fathom exactly what would be here if it wasn't for the mega resorts.
So say I come into town and I've got 100 grand and I say to you, I've got 100 grand. What are you going to say to me first? What are we going to do?
Well, I'm going to say, is that 100 grand really in play? Or is it just something you're going to send out here to try to woo me, like try to look pretty? Because that's something people try to do all the time. Like, you have money, but you're willing to spend it. You're willing to gamble it. That's the thing. Generally, most people in life that have made their own money, they have done it. They've conquered all these things. Something you can't conquer is Vegas. So I try to find out if that money is real and you're coming out here trying to beat me, or you're just trying to throw me $100,000 on a credit line, try to get a nice room.
Have you got any wild story about a whale?
Yeah, anybody that starts at $1 million credit line and above is generally as the top of the top. And so Watanabe is very, very famous in Las Vegas. I never crossed paths with him. I've heard a lot of stories.
Terry Watanabe is thought to be the biggest loser in Vegas history. He said his Vegas bets totaled $825 million, of which he lost nearly $127 million in Caesar's Palace in the Rio in 2007, believed to be the biggest losing streak in Vegas history. Kerry Packer is often referred to as the greatest Vegas whale of all time. In one sitting, he lost $33 million at the Bellagio. This guy has bankrupted casinos, been banned from the MGM when he won $26 million, and was known to have paid an ambulance crew $1 million each when they took him to hospital with chest pains. Millionaire Archie Carras's streak is the longest winning streak in Las Vegas history. Over 3 years, starting in 1992. Carras turned a $10,000 loan into $40 million by the start of 1995 just by playing poker. At one point, Carras had won all of the Binion's Casino's $5,000 chips. His luck ran out in 1995 when a streak of losses over 3 weeks lost him $30 million.
There's a gentleman in Texas, which I won't say his name, and he just blesses his city every time he comes out. He's $1 million player, but he'll go to the nightclub and he'll spend a couple $100,000 in the nightclub or the day club or whatever it is. There's an auto gratuity on top of that, $50,000, whatever it is. And then on top of that, he'll write on $150,000 tip. I had a customer win $360,000 in 12 minutes the other day.
Wow.
Did he take it home?
No.
Is there an element of competition that exists between high-rolling people who come here, big whales?
X property might be offering you this. You call me up, say, hey, they're giving me this. All right, I'll match that, whatever it is. So then you have the next level of player that's losing hundreds of thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, where a quarter percentage point on a discount is going to make a big difference. So if I'm going to give you 5.5% back and somebody else is going to give you 5% back, that 0.5%, you're going to come down and see me. So yes, very much so. And large gamblers, high-end gamblers very much know their business and what they're worth. So at certain levels of loss in Las Vegas, we will give you percentage back on your money. So if you lose X amount of money, we'll give you this percentage back on basically what you lost. And these are very high levels. It's not somebody's going to walk in and losing $20, $30, $40, $50,000. It's just, no. We're talking hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Then you lost 500, we're going to give you this much back on a percentage because that's what you lost. Come back and see us soon.
John runs a private concierge service, and through his work, we get to see a quirkier side to the town.
I've made deliveries for a number of celebrities there. I won't tell you which one, but he owns a tequila brand.
Male celebrity who owns their own tequila brand.
I know exactly.
No, you don't. I go to the store and he does not drink his tequila.
The business of sex is understandably huge in a city like Vegas.
Prostitution is legal in the state of Nevada, but only in a legally licensed brothel. In Clark County, which is where Las Vegas is, there are no legally licensed brothels. I can't walk through a casino after 10 o'clock at night by myself without having some girl roll up on me, "Hey, Daddy, where you going?" If I walked up to a girl in the casino and offered to pay her to hang out and spend time with me, I would be guilty of soliciting prostitution and I'd go to jail. If I were to call an escort agency and pay for the same thing, that would be perfectly legal, which makes no sense.
Is it this thing as well with like if there's a big whale who comes in and wants to engage in that behavior, then I'm assuming the casino are going to turn a blind eye.
The casino would probably turn a blind eye as long as they're not compromised. Now, I'm sure that happens. I've never been asked to do that, and we wouldn't. I don't have a resource for that. But casino hosts, they're going to take care of their customers. The trucks that go up and down the strip with girls to your room, or the card snappers who are standing on the strip.
And that's an escort service.
They're a marketing company. The trucks and the cards and all of that, the cards will say, oh, $29, $59, $69. Candy to your door. And you call and they get your credit card information and charge you. You've paid that to them. Candy works it out and shows up. Hi, I'm here. And, oh, by the way, I work for tips. Well, I paid so-and-so. Yeah, that was, you paid that company to get me to your door. I'm here now. Let's talk about my money. And then Candy's negotiating for whatever services you want her to provide.
And that's legal?
That company did exactly what they advertised to do, and they didn't break any law. Right. So it's a legal scam.
How many times a day do you think people say out loud, "You're not the girl on the board"?
Oh, babe, it's never the girl in the picture.
So guys, this is an area that I really want to show you something very specific because it looks like a deserted car park. The north side of the strip is here. We're at this incredibly famous club in Vegas, which is called the Green Door, right? And this is one of the places that's basically given Vegas the reputation for being built on like sex and rock and hedonism. The weird thing is that in places like the UK, and you can do it all around the world, you can go to these sex parties and it's for a night in a club, buy a ticket and boom, do whatever the hell you want. But this is a permanent establishment and it exists as a swingers club. You pay a fee, and then you go in, and then I believe you've got to pay an extra fee for whatever's going to happen on the inside. Whether that be engaging in group play, or going into a little private room, or just being a voyeur, whatever you want. Very strange, like talking to people as well who work for casinos and hotels who are like, no, it doesn't happen. Trust me, there are areas in these hotels where there are girls just waiting for people to come through and be picked up. Because when there is this amount of wealth flying around, there's going to be a way around everything, and people are always going to turn a blind eye if it benefits them.
But this just happens to be one of the places where anything goes. No, you can't look through. I mean, we could come back later, but I don't think we'd be allowed cameras in there. Had I heard of it before? No. No, but if you do look up Sex Las Vegas, which is a strange thing to type into the internet, but if you look up Sex Las Vegas, this is the first thing that comes up, true story. And it comes up with a whole Reddit feed about like what it's like and how to do. I don't think that they serve alcohol in there, which is interesting. Because you would think this is the kind of thing that you need quite a lot of alcohol to partake in, but apparently not. I wouldn't suggest Googling Sex Las Vegas though.
Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead MCs as bait. Let's be real, let's be straight. Use these dead MCs as bait. You can't catch me at this rate. They can't catch me at this.
The food choices available in Vegas help cement its reputation as a mecca for extravagance. Some people will want to visit the city for the Michelin star restaurants. There are plenty of those.
Somewhere in here is supposedly the most romantic spot in Vegas. You've got views of the Eiffel Tower. Not the real one.
Restaurant Guy Savoy is inside Caesar's Palace and has 2 Michelin stars.
Artichoke and black truffle soup, toasted mushroom brioche with black truffle butter. It's a lot of truffle to have in one meal. Japanese wagyu beef, lobster, Okinawan potato, cabbage, taro, coral jus, tête de moi, and confiture. And that will cost you $720 paid for some $720. Whoops, our hats in the dining room were both on that.
You wouldn't get in. I wouldn't get in.
We'll get in. What we know about the fancier the restaurant, the smaller the portion size. So you'll walk away from that still hungry.
Picasso restaurant is at the Bellagio and also has 2 Michelin stars.
Japanese Wagyu filet mignon and a symphony vegetables. Plus the Hajin Symphony is a symphony of those.
If you want to have the Japanese Wagyu fillet, you have to pay $175 on top of your fixed price menu, so.
I see. Okay. Caviar is available upon request. Price range $4.
$4. $4 sounds.
$4. Something, and you've got $155 per person.
Restaurant Joel Robuchon is tucked away in a corner of the MGM Grand. This place has 3 Michelin stars.
Do you think that's a picture of Joel on the table then?
He has died.
Oh, right, okay. Let's say you pay that $335 and then you want to do the caviar down here. You've got to pay an extra $100 per person, I'm assuming. If you choose the guinea hen, 2 people, we'll pay an extra $140.
500 for one, 4 fours. That is crazy money.
That's going to be ludicrous.
And obviously, our budget doesn't really allow us to try any of this stuff, so we're going to look elsewhere.
I'm sure that there is nothing that can really truly compare when you're paying $770 or whatever is per head per person. But looking up best to eats in Vegas, the first thing that came up was this place called Therapy on Fremont Street. We got any prices on here? Oh no, it's just the rules. Those gang colors. This feels like a Liverpool on a Saturday night, if I'm honest. That's great, it's hotter. It feels much more relaxed, much more authentic, much more local, much more American. There's not so much of a show here as there is on the Strip. Every time I've been on the Strip, everything I've seen, I've gone, oh, I've heard of that, I've seen that in a video. This is the first time I've come down the street and gone, oh, I don't know what that is. Let's try it.
So you turned the sun away. How could you be so cruel? Ooh, hey. You wrapped the moon in ice. That's not nice. Not nice. So you took your angels and left. That's a mighty godless steal.
What are your snakes?
Are you gonna blow some trumpets and some tea from Manchester?
Do they have names? Hold on. No.
You put them on. Yeah, I put snakes on everyone. Put them on celebrities, little kids.
I know.
They're not gonna bite you. They're not gonna.
I know. Do you want me to do it?
Here, ready? Come here. He's gonna do it.
Oh my god, it's happening! Oh my fucking god!
It's together. Come here, just side by side. Give him a.
Oh my god.
Just do it. Spouse.
Oh.
Stand up. Little kids too. You're fine. So don't do your own video. Oh, look up. Got tape on me. Wow, look up. Get next to her. Side by side.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There you go.
You're spoiling his neck.
You're good. Just treat it like a penis. Here, hold it on.
I don't know. My boyfriend says I don't know how to treat a penis. I don't know how to fucking treat this. He's coiling his neck. Okay, another big up.
Are you guys together or are you guys all together?
There's even a place here where they make you wear hospital gowns and you eat for free if you weigh more than 300 pounds. But if you don't finish your meal, they spank you.
You come in, they weigh you, they give you a little hospital gown and a drip. They don't inject sex, I don't think that's legal. And then they give you a burger that apparently is 7 pasties full. And if you eat it, it's for free.
But I know I definitely couldn't eat 7 patties and I'm not up for being spanked. So I've looked online and found somewhere more suitable for dinner on the outskirts of town.
We've come a little way out because this is a place that we found which kind of has a little bit of a foot in both worlds. It's a place that not many people know about, so not an instantly recognizable name or has a Michelin star, but it does very much play off of the theme of Vegas, and we're going to go in here to try something called the Whale Burger. Whale meaning gambling whale. Apparently it's gold-plated, and you get a bottle of champagne with it.
Actually, routine one. Describe what's on this plate.
So the whale burger is a pound of Wagyu beef, truffle cheese, it's airbrushed in gold. It gets a fried lobster tail, jalapeno bacon jam, garlic aioli, billionaire bacon. Yeah, in a bottle of champagne.
And what's this?
That's the green chili queso. It comes with the tater tot.
Oh my god, this is my favorite thing in the world. I'm so excited.
That's just one glass.
Yeah, just one.
Just one glass?
Just for him. Oh my god. How do you begin to pick that up and eat it? I don't know what to do. Okay, hold on.
There
Second chance points 27-19 for the Knicks.
Do you feel like a whale? Do you feel like a high roller?
Oh no. I'm absolutely fucking speechless. That's like it just goes so much into emotional innuendo. It's like that's genuinely one of the best pieces of meat. That's oh my god.
Did you feel like a high roller?
I feel like a high roller. I feel like I could walk into any Vegas casino and win big, baby.
It's taken me a week, but I finally got to experience what it feels like to be a Las Vegas whale.
Okay. Spin reels. Minimum bet.
There we go.
Okay.
Did you win?
I don't think I won. Nope. There goes that dollar.
Well, almost.